could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New York Jets. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as they'll get this to about the 23. At their own 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Sit high. Sit high.
Here's Hall again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mason Taylor, 64 yards. And the Jets will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Oh, ready.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And Stroud now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
To throw is Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Here we go. 3-19. You guys see that? Tonight.
They'll run with Allen. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Stroud. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, right. 118. What's that? 11.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
18.
Stroud. Open man is Higgins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Tony.
Stroud to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
11. Here we go. 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
All right. 18. What's that? 19 Texans.
Now a give, right side. Marks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Sauce Gardner, he got downhill quickly and stuck him behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
18. What's that?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got Higgins over the middle. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
All right.
Stroud looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards, a huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps. He's an impact guy here in year 1. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's returnable now for Smith. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
All right. 18. What's that? Robin, watch.
They'll run on first down. Marks. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
from the 23. Here's the 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud working out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
35-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. 17 touchdowns, you remember, for this rookie during the regular season, and now he has his first in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Now Folk for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Stroud. They set up the screen to Chubb. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
2nd and 7. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Down the field, he's got Knoll.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Tony, red.
They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
What? All right. 18. What's that?
Looking to throw. Stroud escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18. What's that? 19 Texans.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
A give running right is Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 6.
Here we go.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They go up the middle with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Oh, bro. 18. That's it.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Already.
Up the middle they go. Mertz. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9.
All right. 18.
Back to throw. Stroud. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Now 2nd and 5.
All right. Look to hot. 18.
The slot man in motion right.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud out of the gun here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins from 19 yards away.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Angel.
Back to throw. Fields. Complete. Smith has it.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Here we go.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. 258. West right, zip.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll line up with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 10.
Here we go, son.
Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter, and the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. Round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
What's up?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. What up, Tony?
And Stroud now to throw. Touchdown! Jaden Higgins, 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Jets. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
35, Jets 21.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Now a handoff up the middle. Marks. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Stroud. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On the quick, right?
Now Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Up the middle they go. Marks. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man. It's Collins complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Up up the middle. It's Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the fourth quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stroud drops it off for Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
18. What's up?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
On the quick, right?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb from 17 yards out.
And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
To the air again, Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run it with Hall off the option.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
From the gun on third down, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Here we go, son. Green light.
They snap it to Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Braylon Allen, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go, son. Right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jets, 28.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hey, south. Here we go. 18. That's it. Good.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 81 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.